You can't be watching your profession being tarnished. Let's come and defend your profession.
Wait. Hi. Wait, let me clean my screen.
How many people?
Yeah.
How many people have I worked?
Get a job going.
No. Come on, Daddy, freeze.
Oh, yeah,
no, I didn't work in a bank, and I never worked in a bank, but I did try to get a job in a bank, and it was a marketing job. And the stress they put me through to get that job, towards the end of the interview process, I just said I wasn't interested anymore. And I think it was even advice from one of my friends, a guy that told me, see, this job that you are looking for, you will hate your life.
I think I remember you just came back from the UK then. So you were...
No, it was around 2012, I think. And it was Ladipo. I don't know how I called his name, but it was Ladi that told me, you see this job? He said, you will be on Third Mainland Bridge, your car will break down. You will come out of your car on Third Mainland Bridge. You will drive from one end of Lagos to the other. Like the guy warned me. He said, you will hate your entire life if you work in a bank. I just got scared. I was like, you know what, it's okay. I'm not interested anymore. So,
Will, go back to you.
All right, so
I don't know why Coach Wilfred is laughing.
I can't see him.
You can't see him.
Wow.
No.
Talk, Wilfred. Let's hear you.
Okay, so this conversation is quite funny because when I graduated and I served in 2004. 2005, I came back to Lagos in February. That's when this banking thing was very hot. Me, God said, I thought I was a fine boy, so they go hire me. So I will do interview, reach final stage. They will drop me, possibly because I had HND or because they needed more of the female. But anyway, to cut a long story short, I didn't get into that banking industry for some reason. It didn't come true for me. But I had some of my guys who were staying in the same room with me. They had one from the universities and they got hired. And they dumped them inside this marketing thing. Guys, these people did not last. They couldn't meet their target. They didn't last. But the female lasted. Just so you know, the female lasted, but the guys did not last. And when I finally got a job in aviation, now it was my turn. I was bawling. Because the female that were approaching me.
But can we say...
About a job in aviation, sorry. Who were the people approaching you? The female?
The bankers.
No. When you were working in aviation, who were the people approaching you?
Female bankers. I vividly recall when my governor gave me the scholarship and the money was disbursed to me. I think I had up to $70,000 to $80,000. I remembered some of my female colleagues who were asking me to please put this money into an account. You know, this what you guys explained to their female friends who were bankers, just to meet the target for the month before I can now move the money to wherever I'm moving it to. I said, money when I take the jackpot now, and they tell me make I take and do that business, you know, they work out. So that is freeze. You said it all. These things were common. And sugar, this our beautiful lady, this other one on my left hand side. I like the way you explained it. Poverty plays a significant role. However, the greed, high maintenance.
High maintenance. I believe if you are okay with your, if you can cut it down and leave a little bit more according to your, like cut your coat according to your size, then it will not be, oh, poverty is driving me crazy, you know.
Yeah. So, and just like the girl that you mentioned today on King's platform, Tunde Ednott, when I saw her too, I said, this is the kind of ones I love to invest in.
I saw your comment. Yes. You said, this is the kind of person that you say, okay, let's get her a shed.
No, seriously.
No. Let's help her expand, because at the end of the day, that is handwork.
There is a guy too in Benue who is doing that same thing. God help me. I set him up. I probably invested almost 100K for him in Benue State. He fries akara on the streets. Minister of laughter. He does comedy by the side. So when I saw this young girl, I have said he should DM me. I will want to help him scale, make that business, take it somewhere else. That's the one I want to help. From there, you can move into something else. But when you put yourself in high maintenance level, of course now, anything pekus, you go jump inside. And you can't go pekus the one that when you enter the hotel, you can't come back alive.
That's another thing. Your life is at risk.
You know what I mean?
What about disease? What about disease? Because a man that will tell you that, I'll put my account, I'll give you an account for a month with my money, and I'm going to sleep with you for the rest of the month. Clearly, that person is already promiscuous. So your life is already at risk. You contract a disease that your salary cannot treat.
Yes, that is.
It's not, but it's a crazy.
It has not stopped.
Oh my God, sorry.
It hasn't stopped. That is free. It's not like it has stopped. Now it is the Yahoo guys that are balling. It's those ones that are balling money. They can't reach account or because wherever they're getting it from. So this thing is not. It hasn't stopped. It's still there. It's still happening. So borrowing from your words, high maintenance. The high maintenance expectations will put you in that. And if you are married, you are prone to bringing this to your home. It's both ways. It's both ways. So the thing is still there. It's not like it's gone anywhere.
Can I just say, Daddy Freeze had mentioned earlier the thing about poverty. Daddy Freeze, honestly speaking, I don't think these girls are poor to that extent. They don't have that absolute poverty that you're talking about because they're educated. That's the first things first. That's already the number one thing that shows that they're not in absolute poverty. Yeah. So it's a choice. I agree with Priye there. It's a complete 100% a choice. Because if it's so bad that you need money so bad, you will be a cleaner.
No.
So if you're educated.
Let me ask a question. Let me ask you. So, Ebere, Wilfred, Priya, if there's something wrong with your child and you have 6 hours to raise $1 million and somebody says they will sleep with you and give you the $1 million, Ebere, will you do it?
Daddy Freeze, I'll do it. For my child, I will do it. I'm not lying. 6 hours, $1 million, and I need it within 6 hours. I will do it. But you see, these girls are not in that situation.
They are not in that situation.
Hold on. Wilfred, if somebody comes to meet you and says they'll give you that $1 million for your child if you allow them to sleep with your wife, will you do it?
No, I won't do it. And here's my reason. I have seen worse circumstances than that. I have said that with you. Worse.
Wilfred, 6 hours, $1 million to save your child. You've seen worse. What have you seen that is worse?
Wait. What is the guarantee that after my wife opens legs for you, you will transfer that money?
No, this one is they will transfer the money, sure, 100.
There's nothing like they will. That's a good point. Have you transferred the money for us to start talking about?
He's holding it thick.
No, it doesn't happen like that. That I'm telling you, I am very critical of human being. I have seen worse circumstances than that. Okay, so
what your wife says do it.
That is
normal woman go on protect her child.
First, that is freeze. My first daughter, Oyibo people tell me saying go die in 2 weeks if I don't sign for her to do surgery. I told them let that child die as she take home. I was still in NICU. 6 consultants sat down in front of me. I told them this baby cannot be operated upon. Why? Because the condition she's having is called jaundice. And because you are putting this child in this confined NICU environment, if you allow us to go home, I would use what is called placebo, what we use in Africa. This baby will be fine. They told me they will put lawyer to work. I said, my lawyer is on the standby. They said, if not, say the baby is going to die because the liver was failing. That is freeze I did not sign. I did not sign. You get some countries where you go tell me now, all that I die, all of us will die.
Wilfred,
Don't tell me say I will come.
Wilfred, you're likely just lucky.
Hold on.
It's luck. That's it. No, seriously, you went against doctor's advice.
You went,
and I was right. Until today, they still respect me because at the end of the day, what I told them was what eventually happened. When I now brought
it not one-off. That could be one-off, right?
Yes.
Tell your story.
I don't think that's a common thing to go against science and be successful.
No, but the thing is, you are telling me something that has to do with science, and you're not giving me evidence.
Hold on. Kidnappers kidnapped someone's wife's mother. After collecting the ransom, part of what they wanted as the ransom was they wanted to sleep with the woman, the guy's wife, because they called her on the phone and she was rude to them. So, you think you're fine? I'll be okay. Collected the ransom, don't release your mother until you come and we three of us arrange you. Do you know because of this girl's mother, this girl went to do it?
That is exceptional case.
They said they were going to buy the mother in 3 days if she no come. She came, they did it, and they released the mother. If now you don't lie, will you do it?
I will do it.
Iberi don't run.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute. I was trying to unmute. Daddy Freeze, that's a very different kind of situation. Yeah. Let me tell you why. Sorry, Wilfred, let me answer. You mentioned 3 like kidnappers to rape me for my mother, the generation before me. No, I won't do it. I won't do it. Honestly speaking, and my mom will not mind. My mom would rather die for me. I would rather die for my child. Do you understand? I won't do it for my mother. I would do it for my child.
So the story, if it was your child and they said, come, 3 guys go, don't use the R word. 3 guys will arrange you.
If it was to save my child's life, I think I'll do it. No, I'm not lying. I'm thinking about it as I'm talking. I'm thinking about it. I'm actually visualizing. I have only 1 child. You know that, right? That's my lifeline. I will do it.
Yeah.
I will do it.
Daddy Freeze, I will do it.
For your mother,
I will do it. I will do it for my mother. I will do it for my child. Guess what?
Guy.
Hold on. So, if my wife declines, there's nothing I can do. If she declines, there's nothing I can do. But if she consents, yeah, why not?
Priye, over to you.
Because if it's out, she will do it. If it's out, she will do it.
The highest level of...
My daughter is misbehaving. Give me a second.
That's fine.
Style and run. So let's talk about promiscuity in the banking industry. Do you guys, what do you think? Are marketers, female marketers in the banking industry, are they promiscuous?
Well, that is first and foremost. Let me say this: we don't practice banking in Nigeria. What we are practicing there, I don't know what they call it. It's not banking.
That's what I said earlier, that the banking is not even rated here.
Yeah.
If you tell a banker here, she's trying to convince you to open an account like a banking advisor, and you tell her, meet me, she'd rather resign than to meet that target. She'd rather go and do Uber.
Yeah. Banking.
It's not banking. That's not banking.
That's not banking.
Where I don't meet my target. Oh, I will die if I don't meet my target. Oh, let me sleep with people to meet. That's not banking. As a matter of fact, it's unprofessional behavior.
Yeah. They are not practicing banking, and the reason they are not practicing banking is because they don't do long-term loan investments. So you can leave money for a fixed deposit to be used for businesses, and then they're able to make profit from it. They only practice these short-term loans, quick ones, and it's only the high and mighty that they are giving them such opportunity. Here in the US, I think I have 2 business accounts. I have 3 personal accounts. There is none that I'm paying maintenance fees on them. I do a lot of transactions. My business account is, as long as I have 5,000 on them, savings 2,500. Nobody takes no maintenance out of it from me at all. At all. Then there are some accounts, if you use your ATM card 10 times in a month, nobody takes maintenance fees from you, because they make money from credit cards. They make money from mortgage loans that they do. You pay mortgage interest rate for them. So they have different sources that they are making money from. Let's say I want to take a loan now and put into my business. They'll quickly give you that loan because they know that you're going to make, interest rate from you. And even when you make automatic withdrawal from your account to service that loan. Absolutely. So they have different ways they are making money. But in Nigeria, the only way they think they can make money is when someone is coming to deposit money into their account. And that is not banking. And then somebody is moving 10 naira to another bank. You are charging the person a charge. The person that is collecting money, you are charging the person. That's not banking. That's not banking. If someone is sneezing inside the account, you're charging them. If I saw my charges like this every single week that I do transaction, my mouth they drop. So there is no banking in Nigeria. We just get bank where you put money. But say they are doing banking. No, instead they are extorting you. So when you now hire all these beautiful ladies for marketing, that is their business model. And that is not internationally accepted. So it's not business. It's not a good model system. Instead, if a bank creates a product that will attract customers, that is how you make money. If I mention, I'm not marketing Bank of America. For example, here, we go to community banks. They call them credit unions. Their interest rates are very low. They have this community thing going on with you. When I was buying my first 2 brand new cars, my interest rate was almost like 0.9. That's Federal Credit Union. Very low. But if you go to all these big banks like Bank of America, they will stress you. Their interest rate is a little bit higher. So they offer you products to entice you to come. In Nigeria, which products do we have in Nigerian banks? So how will it attract investors? How will it attract people to bring money into the bank? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So some of us here now, we go to credit union because of their relationships and the products they have in the bank. The products they have in the bank. You want to buy a house now, you use that credit union. Their interest rate is very low.
One question to just go round. Are Nigerian bank marketers, are they predominantly Oloshos?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think some of them who agree to do the job have the tendency already. That's one. So they know that they can do the job because they know that they are ready to go down and dirty. But however, I feel that some of them are just pressured into it. So, so yes, there may be a high chance that for you to even agree to do that kind of job, you know how dirty you're ready to go. But there's also the pressure aspect for the few innocent ones that fall victim to. Are they victims?
So what I'm saying, you are more likely to get a bank marketing job, and you're also more likely to keep the bank job if you are an Olosho.
Educated Olosho.
Huh?
Educated
Olosho.
But because you have to be able to qualify to get the job. So that's what makes this argument weird. The person is already educated. So they don't really have that excuse.
High class.
Okay, the answer is no, because you also have male guys who are bankers, remember? So all bankers cannot be.
True, Fred, they are gigolos, so they are men, no. It's just that they are not as many as the women.
Some work in Nigeria, eh?
There are some guys that are.
You notice that men always do better than the men.
Yeah.
bank marketers, real estate marketers, actresses. They always do better. Actors go get 200 million naira house for Lekki. Actor go they come from Surulere where they rent 3-bedroom flat. Why?
That's what I'm concerned. The last time my great grandmother answered, she died. So when you keep asking that question, Daddy Freeze, I need you alive. Sometimes
Daddy
you don't
Freeze, I have an argument with that too. That part is also I blame the men too. Yeah.
I do like this on Instagram.
I blame the men too.
Why?
Because it is known that in Nigeria men have more money when it comes to business, entrepreneurship, and all.